you ever gone to do something really inspirational, big, bold, adventurous, decided it's time that I do this, time that I do it, and then right at the last minute decided, oh, it's not such a good idea anymore, or you come up with some justification as to why you definitely shouldn't do it. Yeah, me too. I'm training for the City to Surf. It's on this weekend coming up in Sydney. It's a fun run from the city centre to Bondi Beach. It's about 14 kilometres long, or just under 10 miles. And I thought it's a perfect opportunity. It's a big fun run. There's about 60 or 70,000 people who are running there. And I thought, well, I'll advertise my new brand, my new business, Kristen Myers, Next Level Coach Co. Follow me on YouTube. It's perfect. So I got a big t-shirt made, Life Coach in big letters, follow me, Kristen Myers, big letters. And I've just seen some other runners here in the park as I'm training. I thought, oh, I don't think I can wear it anymore. It's a bit embarrassing. Like, people are gonna see me and know who I am, and they could look me up, and it might be awkward, make fun of me. What's going on? Where are these thoughts coming from? I mean, I'm supposed to be the guy running here in the park, shouting, I am love, I am joy, I am courage, I am gratitude, yes! And yet these thoughts are still popping up into my mind. What's going on? Well, I'll explain in today's video. Here we go.
So what's going on in the park there? Hi, I'm Kristen Myers, and I'm the founder of Next Level Coach Co, where we help high achievers get to that next level in life, whether that's earning more income or finding more success or finding more joy. We help them get there by breaking through their unconscious resistance so they can live their best, most fulfilling and joyful lives. So what was going on in the park there? I had these thoughts of, I'm going to be a bit embarrassed. What are these people going to think of me? And well, I had to think about it, and it comes down to fear. Now you might say, well, Kristen, I don't have any fear. Well, let me ask you though, you might not have any fear, but do you have any stress or do you have any anxiety? You see, fear, stress, and anxiety, they're all just different flavors of the same thing that's going on. It's the same thing that's going on in our minds. So the thing with our minds is it's an evolutionary thing that's been going on for thousands or millions of years. And that is, our minds are designed and programmed to keep us safe and to keep us protected. They're not designed to make us happy or successful or to have fun. So if we want to have fun and we want to take bold action, we've got to use our hearts. I'm sure you've heard the expression, have you heard the expression, what is the expression with courage? He's got a good heart. Courage comes from the heart. Yes, I lost my train of thinking there. So courage comes from the heart and fear comes from the mind. So today, what I wanted to talk to you about was the different flavors of fear or anxiety or stress. And some of those were kicking in for me in the park just yesterday when I was running there. Let me explain. Oh, this is the t-shirt that I'm going to be wearing on Sunday in the City to Surf. A little bit bold on the back and front. That's what I was afraid of. So if you see me on Sunday, be sure to say hi. But what I wanted to talk about today was the different flavors of anxiety, stress, and fear. And sometimes these can be blind spots. These things happen, but we're not aware of it. So I want to share these categories of anxiety, stress, and fear so that if you're aware of it, then you can do something about it. So the first one is process. The second one is loss. And the third one is outcome. All right, so let's talk about these. So the first one is process. The thing with the process fear is that people can be afraid of the process. It's unknown, it's scary, they don't know what's going on, right? So there can be some fear of hardship, that it's going to be hard and I don't know how I'm going to do it. It can be fear that it's unknown and I'm not sure what's going to happen next. And there could be fear that, am I good enough to actually do this? Do I have what it takes? Do I have enough experience, strength, courage, skills, etc.? The thing with the process fear is that it's an easy one to challenge because we just need to, if we recognize that it's the process that we're afraid of, we're afraid that it might be a bit hard or it might be a bit unknown, or maybe if it's not unknown, maybe it's overwhelming. Board's moving funny here, there we go. process, it might be hard, it might be unknown or overwhelming, and you might have fears that, am I good enough? And this can be a cause of anxiety, stress, and fear, or all of them, or any of them. And the thing is that all we need to do, if this is the category of what's going on, is we just have to break it down. We break it down into small chunks. This is the remedy for it. We break it down to bite-sized chunks, and we just practice. We just keep doing it. We keep trying. We keep doing it until we get over it. And that's all there is to it. It's a really simple one. The next one is loss. People are afraid of losing something, or they'll have less of something. So you're afraid that you'll have less of something, or you'll lose something of value. Something you value. It might be money, your job, security, anything that you value. And if you're afraid of losing something, then it's going to be a big handbrake. It's going to stop you from actually taking action. So the remedy for this one is that instead of focusing on what you're going to lose or what you might lose, what if you think about what you might gain? Whoops. So my example here is wearing this t-shirt that I'm going to wear on Sunday. I had a bit of, I might lose a bit of my self-respect or self-worth because I'm wearing this brand that I don't normally wear brands. But what am I going to gain? I'm going to gain brand exposure, and people might actually look me up and find out who I am and follow me on YouTube, which is amazing. That's what I'm looking for, right? So it's a simple one to get over just by focusing on what there is that you can gain from it. And then the third driver of anxiety, stress, and fear is fear of the outcome. And people might be afraid of pain that might be incurred. They might be afraid of disappointments. Or failure. Or maybe they'll look silly. Foolishness. Maybe they'll feel like a fool. I guess that's me as well with the t-shirt on Sunday. So fear of what the outcome, I might look like a fool if I fall over and I don't finish the race and people see me, I'm wearing this life coach t-shirt and there I am on the side of the road falling over. I might feel like a bit of a fool. So the deal with getting over this one is you can either be, a sad failure of the things going on here, or we can be an enthusiastic learner. So if we have the mindset of that we're an enthusiastic learner, yes, we're going to make mistakes. Yes, we're going to incur some pain, some disappointment, some failure, but that's going to make us stronger because we're learning and we're growing. And see, the key here is that consistency, consistent action equals momentum. So if we keep taking more action, consistent action equals momentum. If we keep taking more action, we're going to have more momentum and we're going to move through this cycle even faster. Does it make sense? So there you have it. There's the 3 most common blind spots that people fail to see when it comes to stress, anxiety, and fear. And I'd like to ask you, so which of these is most relatable to you? Which of these blind spots have you perhaps fallen into the past, or which of these blind spots you're in right now? If you keep these in mind, process, loss, and outcome, next time you encounter a situation where you're going to do something and then you step back at the last minute, just question yourself, is it because of these reasons? And you can challenge yourself with by breaking it down or focusing on what you've got to gain, or focusing on how you can be a more enthusiastic learner. I hope that makes sense. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you like this training, check out my other training. I have some other free training available at kristenmyers.co/free webinar. It's kristenmyers.co/free webinar. I've got a great training module there for you to have a look at, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you'll check it out. Until next time, thanks for watching. Inspire yourself and let's elevate to the next level. Cheers.